But yeah, Black Sands Entertainment, D Smith. You got any thoughts on that? Because I sat through and watched. I watched the live that they did on their
I,
channel the other night.
I need to watch that. I see them but don't engage with them quite yet because
Um,
he hasn't put something out that has wowed me yet like
okay,
some other people have. His stuff is good, but it isn't like, oh my god, good. Like I need to buy this right now, good, and tell other
okay.
people about it, type of stuff.
So I want to ask you this question here, D Smith.
Hmm.
Um, okay, so when you have a guy, when you have a guy that is trying to be a public figure in addition to being a creator, he's a creator, but he's also a public figure at this point because he
Hmm.
kind of has to be. I think that's where people kind of get rubbed the wrong way. Because at the beginning of that live, it was a lot of what he sounded very humble at the beginning. He was just pushing his product. These are the stories we're trying to tell. This is the market that we're trying to chase. This is footage from the video game that we're going to put out. Everything that we want to do to make good on our promises to the people that put their hard-earned money into this being what it is that we're trying to make it, right? And then towards the end of it is when we start to get into, well, nobody's got the deal that I got. When my anime comes out, I'm going to make $1 billion. Kevin Hart is no longer involved with Black Sands Entertainment. They wanted me to give up creative control. I'm not going to sell out to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even curse until like the last half hour of that live, right? So, what I want to say is this here. I respect anybody going out on the limb and trying to get it however they got to get it. I respect
Hmm.
that, bro. I'm not overly familiar with Black Sands Entertainment. Um, I know that there was a lot of drama that came up last year. I know he's not the most popular person within a lot of blurred spaces. I know he had smoke with Eric July as well. But overall, D Smith, what is your take on everything going on with Black Sands right now, bro?
Um, I don't pay attention to him entirely because I don't know. He hasn't made big enough moves that I feel like he still seems like he's stuck in the same place to me, honestly.
Mm.
Because his names is not pulling as fastly as like a other creator would be, and I don't know. I understand what he's doing. I understand where he wants to get at and where he wants to go, but tell me why I should pull for you.
Well,
I
the
mean,
response,
I know why, but like, tell me why.
right,
Because
right,
there's other people out here that are doing the same thing you doing and gotten almost as close or as good enough close as you are, and
right.
I
Okay.
should be pulling for them a little bit more than you.
So this is kind of where I started thinking about a couple things here, right? He says during the live that he is not a fan of the comic book industry. He does not like comic books because of the way that the stories are told in comic books. He leans towards manga because it's one story, one timeline. They're telling a continuation of a story that has a starting point and an ending point. Um, the turn off, the reason he's doing it is because he wants to tell stories about African culture, pre colonization African culture. He's out to tell those stories, to try to push that into mainstream media. But he's trying to push it into mainstream media without the support of people who don't look like us.
Mhm.
So on one end, you know why he's doing it, but on the other end of it, you start to wonder, like, you know what I mean? Is this possible? You kind of you don't want to doubt what he's doing, but you don't want to feel like you're wasting your time by investing in it either.
Exactly.
I'm rooting for the brother. I'm rooting for him.
I am
Man.
too. I am too.
It's uphill
Even though I
battle.
will say I like Tuskegee Harris a little bit better, and I need more issues with that.
But that's definitely something worth keeping an eye on, man.
Almost.
But yeah, bro, we just hit 2 hours, man. It's been a while since we got to jump on here, bro. Man, we'll probably. I think we might have some time to. Oh man, I think you don't care. Hey, listen, man. Hey, look, D. Smith just gave his honest opinion, man.
Tuskegee Harris is better. I'll say that.
All right. On